I tell down the mom with the beats for real. You can't even.
This is exactly how I turned $50,000 all the way to over $1 million in less than 1 year. And if you guys haven't seen my last video, I talk about exactly how I turned $100 all the way to this $50,000 that I'm talking about. So in this video, I really just want to explain my story. So where we left off was summer of 2020. This is when I graduated high school and I had around $50,000. So having $50,000 was definitely a good accomplishment, but I knew that I could grow that. I could really increase my skills. I invested in a couple more mentors and I paid both mentors over $10,000 each. I was looking to then move out into Miami, which obviously, you know, I moved out here now. Initially, all I could really think about was just learning exactly how I could be at the point where I could make this something that I do full-time, because, you know, everyone was telling me that I needed to go to college. Everyone was telling me that I needed to do all these different things. I truly knew what I wanted to do in life. If I wanted to get to that point, I had to invest in myself and I had to learn from those people that were exactly where I wanted to be at in life. I was supposed to be, you know, freshman year, going to college, doing everything that everyone else was supposed to do, but I was truly creating a life that I wanted to and a lot of income that I could only imagine making at just 18 years old. So at the end of 2020, this is truly when I realized I could really do everything that I've just been wanting to do my whole life. After I had that brand hit over $500,000, a few months later, I moved out to Miami.
Don't invite me over if you throw another pretty.
And this is when I truly found out that building a real brand is what's gonna separate me from mostly everyone else in e-commerce. You know, a lot of people try to sell from AliExpress, all that stuff, but I went in, I truly created a real brand and I really knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew that I needed to develop a lot more streams of income, so I eventually started the agency that I have now. We're an influencer management agency as well as an in-house sales team, and this is something that I've been working on for the past over a year and a half, and it's something that I can truly say was really like my first successful business. It was time for me to truly level up, and the biggest way that I did this was really by meeting a bunch of new people. I met probably like the best friends I could have ever asked for. I met a lot of connections. I just met people that really inspired me, and you know, I moved out of my hometown. I knew no one here. Just doing that and constantly feeling of like uncomfortableness really got me to the point of knowing that, you know, there's so much more out there. You know, I have all these people in Miami that are inspiring me to do better. So now it's around, you know, February of 2021. Life pretty much shocked me with all the opportunities and everything. And when I started building the agency with my business partner, Jeremy, who was actually my first mentor ever, that got me into e-commerce and really let me have my first successful store. If you guys haven't saw the little interview podcast that I did with him, I'll put a little link up here with the video where you guys can go watch after this. But with starting this agency, it was taking a lot of my time, but I learned a lot of time management skills to where I was doing a couple brands organically. The fall time of 2021, I absolutely went from that 500K amount, you know, I profited a little over 6 figures from that, to then hitting over $1 million. And this was something that was still shocking to me, because during this time, I just turned 19. I actually went and got another place in Miami. I moved to downtown Brickell. Moving to another place that's more expensive and everything like that, it truly motivated me to continue doing more of my businesses and just making a lot more. So now that it's more so kind of fall time of 2021, and being able to hit those numbers really taught me a lot of lessons with business, you know, exactly how to operate my in-house sales team, exactly how to scale businesses using free traffic. And it was something that really led me to the point now, from being fall of 2021 to now being, you know, June of 2022. It's been about a year now. I've been able to scale one of my brands from 0 to over $1 million, as well as my agency to almost $2 million. And now it's very humbling for me to say this, but I'm just very blessed to be in this position. I know that I can inspire a lot of people telling my story. I was working, you know, at Starbucks 3 years ago, didn't really know what I wanted to do, and at the end of the day, doing this, you know, being an entrepreneur, it only matters if you have fun doing it, you're around the best people, and this is something that I just really love doing.